Hey everyone, Marianne Gillespie here. All right, so a question that I get asked in business coaching all the time is, when do I know when I'm supposed to get rid of a team member? And so here's the thing, there is not, it's not the easiest thing because we often operate in emotions where we like people. So it's not always easy to get rid of people. And so we end up in teams, sales teams especially, we end up keeping them a lot longer than we normally would because we like them or we see potential in them that they don't even see in themselves. So I always kind of bring it back to this. I say, look, take a really good look at where they are. How long have they been in your team, in your organization? And do they follow your systems and models? If they don't consistently follow systems and models and they're kind of half in, half out, they have one strong month, one not so strong month, then what they're really ultimately telling you is perhaps your systems and models and your team isn't actually the right fit for them. So, why do we always assume that if somebody's not producing on our team, that we have to continually try to get them to produce within our systems and models instead of just looking at our own systems and models and saying, this person doesn't fit within what I'm building, nor do they have the right, maybe commitment to what I'm building to actually move to the next level. So it's not a matter of whether they belong in sales or not, because you're keeping them in an organization that clearly isn't a fit for them. And by continually trying, you're slowing down your business, you're slowing down your team. You could have better hires that belong on your team that do love your systems and models and will thrive in them. But instead, we end up keeping people in our organizations that don't have the ability to thrive. They don't have the ability to take it to the next level. And we often think that it's not our systems and models. We're like, I don't understand why they're not producing. Well, they're not producing because they don't fit in your organization. Okay, whatever it is. And maybe you don't have the right systems and models, in which case, if you don't have them, then it's also not fair for that individual to continually try to succeed in an environment that doesn't have the right structure for their level currently. So what I usually suggest is I say, take a really good look. If the person is not succeeding in that environment and they're missing the targets and missing the goals, yeah, sure, by osmosis, eventually some of the numbers will work and they will have some success. But if they're not at the level that you're hoping that they would be at, and you're always coming back in and micromanaging and managing and fixing things with that individual, please take a really good look and say, maybe it's possible that they don't either belong on a team and they'd thrive way better on their own with some one-on-one help, or it's possible that your systems and models just don't work for that individual and what they're prepared to do to succeed in the business, meaning it's not a good fit. So it's okay to say, hey, listen, I'm going this direction, you're going that direction. It's not a good fit. You're an amazing individual and you're going to succeed in this business, but it's not fair to you to force you to try to fit into what I'm building and the structure that we have. Okay, it's not a bad thing. You'll see most of the time I see in coaching, one person can fail in one team and really succeed on another team, or vice versa. The person thinks that they belong in a team and they have epic success being on their own. Okay, so it's not a bad thing. It just means is really take a good look. You don't have to work so hard to get people to succeed in your team and your organization. And if you find that you are with certain individuals, it might be a really good thing to look at and say, is it possible that this individual just doesn't thrive in this environment? Okay. And then if you look back and say, well, I don't have this or I didn't do that for that individual, then maybe you hired a little too fast and you shouldn't be building a team until you have some really good solid systems and models that individuals can thrive in.